Hi, I'm Mikey. Introduce yourself.
Oh, God. I'm Cattle Mage. You could also call me Evan if you want to embarrass me.
Oh, yeah.
And welcome to the CATTLECAST.
CATTLECAST! Yippee!
This is sort of a pilot proof of concept. Me and Mikey have actually wanted to do this podcast for
like
6 years.
6 years.
6 years.
We've known each other for like 10 years, so
Yeah.
we're running out of material already.
Yeah, it's actually, so before we are just like completely like senile, figure we gotta get at least a few good riffs in there.
Exactly.
It's actually embarrassing how long it took us to make this.
Yeah, it's
Like,
really bad.
You need what? What do you need? You need a computer
And a microphone, maybe.
Microphone optional.
We're like in a basement, like it's really not that hard.
Yeah, I've had this basement all my life.
Yeah.
And now that there's not a lot of activity, it's the perfect recording joint.
Exactly. I don't know if I'm gonna edit this out later, depending on how embarrassing this is going to be for me.
Yeah.
But
you might hear some bleeps up ahead.
Yeah, seriously.
It's an option.
This is probably you probably want to listen to this with headphones on, but also we are gonna be pretty loud. Maybe some screaming, maybe some biting into things. I have this bitten styrofoam right here.
Does that sound good? You like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sure like it. Anyways, yeah. So
Pass that over.
Yep, we might be
Yeah.
swearing a little bit, just so you know.
You know, I like to call it basement language. Fuck, that's good.
My pronouns are he, him.
Me too.
Yeah, and podcast. Podcast.
What do you want to talk about first?
I've been itching to talk about the Mario movie.
I mean, who isn't?
I mean, I was gonna say like insert clip here, but I imagine that's gonna be really annoying.
Insert clip of Chris Pratt doing bad. Anyone works.
I feel like you know those Family Guy. We should talk about Family Guy. Anyway.
I would love
to talk about.
I would love to talk about Family Guy.
Oh, we're starting to screaming already. Okay.
Yeah, it's just I get excited.
Yeah. Well, first of all, we'll save the Family Guy for later. Next time we'll bring like a notepad down here, and we'll start later.
The thing with Family Guy conversations is it's just inevitable.
We literally have the. Okay,
it's like, as long as I am on this podcast, it's just gonna happen at some point. I don't try to do this. It just.
We've been calling like at least once a week for like maybe 5-6 years, and every single call we talk about Family Guy.
We're doing great, by the way. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, I'm autistic. Just so you, I'm not talking bad on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't make fun of him, guys. This is like a place of positivity.
Dude, don't make fun of Cattle Mage over here. Cattle Mage is not doing okay, actually.
Cattle Mage has had a rough few weeks.
Yeah.
He was trying to make a Thanksgiving video, and then he got sick.
He almost died.
And then, he almost died.
He almost died recently.
And then Thanksgiving passed, and so his Thanksgiving video was late.
I had a great turkey day, by the way, guys.
I put some good edits in that Thanksgiving video.
Thanksgiving video?
I was gonna make a Thanksgiving video for the Cattle Mage channel.
Dude, he burps so much. You guys need to we need to, I don't know if we can say, CinemaSins? You know how they have a sins counter? We need to have a burp counter, because he just burps so much.
I was just thinking about that. I'll put a thing in the corner, it'll ding every time I burp.
Okay. I'd love making editing hard for you.
So by episode 6, we're gonna be like 46 tallies or something.
Yeah, I'm not editing this, so I can say as much stuff as I want.
Yeah, it's all up to me.
Yeah. My Instagram, by the way, I forgot to say it. It's hippiehimbos.inc, and that's also my Twitter, and also my Tumblr. But don't go on my Tumblr.
Yeah, that might get bleeped out.
Yeah.
Don't mention Tumblr.
It's not my AO3.
It's not my AOL. But yeah, all the links are going to be down below. Of course, I only have the YouTube, which is where you're going to be watching this. But all Mikey's links will be down below. If we ever have any other people on the podcast, I'll put their links down below.
Which we will.
Yeah. That's inevitable.
Yeah.
I was talking with Jess the other night on the phone. And we were just talking about movies for hours, because that's all we do.
Yeah.
That's all we have. And 85 link.
This is why I'm the best friend, guys.
And Jess was like, Wow, we got good conversations. These are like perfect for a podcast. And I was just talking about how like Jess is like, "Oh, you want to hang out tomorrow?" I'd be like, "Oh no, sorry, I'm busy tomorrow. I'm working on something." And then so just like seconds later, it's like, "Man, this would be like perfect for a podcast." It's like,
well, okay.
The L.A. Noir dun 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 dun. Well, yeah.
Anyways, I'm on the podcast now, guys. I also know a lot about modern media. I'm a bit of a film enjoyer myself. I'm a bit of a media consumer, you could even say.
Every like movie I've seen, Mikey has most likely been in the corner somewhere.
Yeah.
Not of the movie. Probably of like a couch or something.
Or in the movie.
In the movie, yeah.
I'm a film star, guys.
Mikey's an actor, by the way.
I am. I'm not. I'm a techie.
Yeah, like it just. He's the actor's bitch, basically.
Oh, fuck you, dude.
Well, no, it's your life.
Oh, look, we already started with the swearing.
Your life kind of. Well, the point is, your life kind of revolves around their success, you know. And you don't get any credit for it.
See,
people don't appreciate you.
Get a job. Get a job.
No.
His job is CATTLECAST.
Why would I get a job when I'm a YouTube star?
Guys, this is really pathetic. He's like he doesn't have a car. He doesn't have a job.
Whatever. I got a microphone. This is a fine.
You got a microphone and opinions on Family Guy.
Yeah.
Dude, because everybody needs another podcast with two guys talking into a microphone
about Family Guy.
Family Guy.
I actually think there are like Family Guy podcasts where people just talk about Family Guy.
Aren't we gonna talk about the Mario movie?
Oh yeah.
Anyways, I have this friend Luna. She's cool. I'd have to go onto my phone to tag her or anything, and I'm not gonna do that. Love you, Luna, though. And she told me to watch. She's also autistic, and she has.
She loves Mario.
And she loves Mario.
Unrelated. Not unrelated.
Really. Anyways. I watched the Mario trailers.
Yeah.
One of them I watched on call, and the second one I think I watched while Evan was having a little potty break.
That's definitely getting cut out.
No, you can't cut out everything.
I got zero toleration for that.
Can we read out the chat rules?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. We'll talk about Family Guy first. Okay, no, we're talking about Mario first.
Oh my god. This is like embarrassing. This is like, I mean, because we're already at the point of no return. This has been going on for 7 minutes.
We can't start over.
Can't give up. And it's just kind of got to slowly realize that we're not professional at this at all.
Yeah. I mean, I think we went in with like really high expectations because every time we have like a mediocre bit, we're like, dude, we should have a podcast.
Dude, this is why we need a podcast.
We need a podcast. But like, it's hard, like bit after bit. But yeah. Okay, we just gotta talk. Anyways, I watched the Mario movie trailer. It's Chris Pratt, guys. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna be able to take it seriously with Chris Pratt in it. I want to be honest. They made Peach's lips smaller, which I just wanted to say that. Other than that, it looks pretty okay. I think the animation style is good. I think the way they made the character design is good. I think like Princess Peach. By the time he's done editing this, like, the movie's gonna be out, and I'm gonna be, like, wrong. But it shows that, like, Peach is gonna, like, fight alongside, like, Mario and Luigi. But I thought it'd be cool if, like, Peach got, like, kidnapped, and then she, like, fought Bowser or something. Like, she pretended to get kidnapped to, like, get the higher ground. I've been wanting to talk about Star Wars.
That would be cool.
Yeah, but... yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen, but I'm sure it's gonna be, like, an okay movie if I can get past, like, the Chris Pratt thing.
I can appreciate them, because it's a feature-length film. I can appreciate them trying to make Princess Peach a remotely likable character.
Yeah. We have differing opinions on Princess Peach.
I do not care for her myself.
I like her. I don't think that she's, like, the best, like, female character, but I think that she's good.
That goes to Mia Winters.
Mia Winters isn't...
Don't start.
Oh my god.
Anyway, Mario movie.
You don't want to start with... whatever.
To me, it's kind of funny. Just like, I have watched the first trailer with the penguins, and they say, they say something. They say something funny. I haven't been following it that much, but I have seen a lot of comments talking about it, and it's kind of funny how people went from like hating the idea of this Mario movie existing, like when they first released like who's gonna be voice acting in it, to now, most of the comments I see are like really positive. Like, I love this. This is awesome. Oh, I love how they put the music here and that. So people are all over it now.
The only thing, my thing is, I'm on Twitter and I'm a FNAF artist, and so sometimes
Humble brag.
Yeah, my FNAF mutuals are kind of unhinged, and all I see of the movie is they just keep reposting the same like screen cap of like Luigi being like head to head with Bowser, and and they keep redrawing it to make it FNAF characters. So I just wanted to say that.
The one where like Bowser's interrogating Luigi, I have seen that.
Yeah, I keep seeing it over and over and over again.
Charlie Day as Luigi, I am all fully on board with, by the way. I wish they made him funnier. That was just one clip. He's probably pretty decently funny. I imagine the movie's gonna have like very animated kids movie humor.
Yeah.
But it's not bad.
Yeah.
But
I don't know why we're talking about like animated kids movie humor when we literally sat down and watched both the Dixie Charlie D'Amelio show and the Captain Underpants show in like one sitting.
Well, we watched like a few episodes of Captain Underpants. We watched.
Yeah, we enjoyed it. I
liked it.
We enjoyed it. Yeah.
It was pretty funny.
It was pretty funny.
Weirdly enough, Captain Underpants. I read it when I was a kid. Well, I looked at the pictures when I was a kid. I didn't want to read it.
Yeah. Well, not like the whole point. Like you flip through the pictures and it comes like an animation.
Yeah, but
thing.
they had a good amount of text sometimes. At least like as an 8-year-old, I thought that.
Yeah.
I could probably read it in a few seconds now. But the point is, they made that movie. Speaking of animated kids movies, I liked that movie. And the TV show, that was good too. And those came out like years apart.
Yeah.
It's actually like pretty funny if I remember.
Oh my god! Do you know what we need to talk about?
What?
We need to talk about the new Scooby-Doo movie.
Are you talking about Velma?
The show, the Velma show. I have some opinions on it.
I don't know how much of Velma I can take.
I
mean that in like every sense of the phrase.
I don't like it. So
that's one of the few agreements we'll have.
How much of Velma you can
Velma is bad.
Okay, Velma's
not the character.
Yeah, Velma's a good character. I just want to clear that up.
Yeah.
But the show is bad.
Yeah, talking about the new Netflix original series Velma.
For those who don't know, it like takes place at like their high school like students, and there's no Scooby-Doo in it. That's why it's probably called Velma. Velma's the main character. Like I said, it takes place in a high school, and Daphne's naked in the trailer or like
in the poster. Yeah,
in the poster for it. Yeah, there we go. So. And it's a murder mystery, which could be cool, but it's executed terribly, and they made, like, Velma this annoying...
She's a femcel.
She is a femcel!
I've been wanting to call Velma a femcel ever since we started talking about the show.
Real? He doesn't want to say a femcel.
It's such a fun word.
He's a closeted femcel, guys.
Whatever.
Anyways.
Whatever.
I don't even care. Anyways, guys, so the Scooby-Doo, the new Velma show, it doesn't look great. Oh my god, have you seen Shaggy? They made him ugly. They made Shaggy ugly. Shaggy's supposed to be a little bit ugly, but he looks terribly ugly.
It's the most cursed design ever for him.
Yeah, it's really bad. He doesn't even look shaggy. He just looks like a normal guy. Like a dude.
A normal guy who is just a little douchey.
Yeah. It looks like fan-made and like... Oh, it looks like a... when multiple people collaborate on like a comic or something, and they have like multiple people like drawing on it, because the art style, it looks like a collab, because the art styles differ so like drastically.
Yeah.
None of the characters look the same.
Dude, the picture of Fred, that literally looks like they just took some random fan art and they just stuck it in there. Because he's the only one who's got like highlights on him. He's like shaded.
It's so weird.
But everyone else is just like flat, like animated show. Like,
real.
What the heck?
Yeah.
I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah, it's really bad.
And should clarify, I don't have a problem with them making Velma or Shaggy black or anything like that.
Yeah.
Or making Daphne Asian.
No.
But, you gotta make the design look appealing still.
Yeah.
You don't get it to be off on the hook because, you put in, like, your diversity stuff.
Which is ironic because it seems like they wanted a lot of people to come with negative backlash, but almost all of the negative backlash I've seen with it, because, like, they kind of mentioned that with... Velma in the trailer talking about, like, it was supposed to be, like, some meta thing of, did a hate comment for some reason.
Stupid.
Yeah, it was really dumb. Roll the clip, I guess.
Yeah, I'll put it in.
Yeah, but, Yeah, I mean, the biggest complaint I've seen with it, like, everybody I've talked to, is just the characters, like, sound annoying and the character designs are ugly. But the TikTok redesigns I've seen are very good.
He sent me some. Yeah, I liked them.
Yeah, they're very good.
Yeah, a little free promotion for those people.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, keep up the good work.
Yeah, definitely.
Because clearly, you know, official industry people at Netflix are not keeping up the good work.
Yeah.
But I just hate that sort of arrogance they have. Like, it's very obvious, like... And, you know, because this is the thing, it's supposed to be like a remake of Scooby-Doo. I guess for modern audiences. But so it's like... And yet it feels like it's made by people who don't care about Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, definitely.
And they just wanted to use it because it's like a universally liked thing. Everybody knows about Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Because they just wanted to use it as a vessel to just, like, make people mad so they'll hate watch it.
Yeah.
And complain about it, which I don't see the benefit of doing that, you know?
Yeah. There's, like, I think that all of the reasons they think that people aren't going to like the show, they being the people who, like, made the show, like, Netflix.
Yeah.
All of those reasons aren't what they expected.
Yeah. It's like, and you know, because they want, like, all this backlash, like, trying to think of a comparison. I know there's some comparison, like...
Okay, let's talk about the Ariel movie, because there's
that's a good comparison.
The new Ariel movie, they made Ariel black, which is really cool, and I know, like, my cousin and a lot of younger black kids, like, really see themselves in Ariel now, and that's beautiful. But people were, like, complaining for some reason that they made Ariel black.
Yeah.
And, like, they have some dumb-ass excuses, like,
yeah, it's just like...
they're underwater!
Yeah, it's like, she can't be black, she's underwater! It's like, she's also, in the original animated movie, she doesn't have, like, pruny skin or anything.
Yeah.
She doesn't have scales. Guys, this isn't, like,
she's a mermaid!
It's a Disney movie.
Yeah.
And I'm totally fine with people complaining about the Little Mermaid movie, because I cannot stand all these live-action movies Disney's making. It's lazy. It's stupid, but...
The only good one was the Cinderella movie.
I just can't stand people, like, using it as just, like...
Unpopular opinion.
I can't stand people just using it as an excuse to just be racist, you know? It's like...
definitely.
Because there are legitimate things to complain about, but them, like, race-swapping a character is not one of them. It's like,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I feel like people, like, not racist people, don't really have a problem with that sort of, like, diversity, because it's like... At the end of the day, the original Little Mermaid still exists. And also... we've also known about, like, I can't think of her name, but, like, she's a perfect cast for her. Like, she looks like Ariel, you know? If Ariel was black, she would look like her, yeah.
Exactly. And we've known, like, that she was gonna voice Ariel for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't news, guys.
And it's like, at the end of the day, the original movie still exists. And it's also probably gonna be, like, still more popular even when this movie comes out.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the live-action movies...
That's how it is with all the live-action movies.
So it's like, not only is the original movie still gonna exist where you get your white Ariel, but it's also probably gonna be remembered better than this one is.
These people are, like, complaining for nothing.
What are you upset about?
Yeah.
So what if more people can feel represented by stuff? Like, isn't that a good thing?
It is a good thing, absolutely.
Did you hear, about people, they're thinking about doing because James Bond... They've made, like, 70 James Bond movies? There's so many.
And I haven't watched any of them.
Because they had the one in, like, the 70s with, Sean Connery, shaken, not stirred. And, then they had sort of, like, the reimagined ones, the more modern ones, with Daniel Craig. But Daniel Craig is getting kind of old, and I think in the newest James Bond movie, that's, like, his last one.
Yeah.
So they're talking now, like, who's gonna be the next Bond? And, one person they've been talking about is... I do not know how to pronounce his name. It's like Ibuis something. But he's a black guy. So they've been thinking about doing that. And I've been hearing similar backlash about that. Not as much because James Bond is kind of a more niche compared to, like, Disney, which is like a much broader thing.
Everybody's seen The Little Mermaid. I have not seen James Bond.
Yeah, but the guy who they're considering... He played Bloodsport on Suicide Squad, the new one.
Oh, yeah.
And he also was in that movie, I think it was called Prey.
We watched Suicide Squad. Very good.
I loved that movie.
It was much better than the first one, even though I am a fan of the first one.
That was the, when we first hung out, we watched that movie, Suicide Squad 2016.
Yeah.
And, we went in to see the new one, the James Gunn one.
It was great.
Yeah, I loved it. It was fantastic. I love the characters. I love just, like... the editing style they did. It was great.
Absolutely. It felt so much more comic-y. Oh,
yeah,
also,
very fun. It reminds me of like TF2 Payday.
Reminds me of the Miles Morales Spider-Man, Best Spider-Man. That movie, Into the Spider-Verse, I think it's called. No, is it that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. That one. Amazing. Just combining the comic book style. Like, I feel like a lot of the movies now, I sound like an old person, but a lot of the movies look the same, but they really branched out, and it pays off.
I love that. And I liked Bloodsport a lot. I thought he was really funny. I like when he's just in a screaming match in prison with his daughter.
Yeah. That was awesome.
Granted, James Bond probably would not get in a screaming match with his daughter.
I don't know James Bond.
James Bond, he's a lot more like, you know, he's a spy. He's Bond. James Bond.
James Bond.
But so,
he's British. You never know.
Yeah, he's British. And, whatever his name is, I'm sorry. Here's what I'm gonna do. You're
gonna edit you saying, like...
I'm gonna edit how to say his name.
Name here.
Yeah, I'm gonna edit how to say his name and, like, put it into the sentences.
Yeah.
But,
You know, I have a phone. I can Google it.
All right.
Let's see. Okay, let's see. Hey, Google.
You just look up, like, Bloodsport actor Suicide Squad.
Bloodsport actor Suicide Squad. My volume up. Oh, she isn't saying it to me. She hates me.
Have you noticed how much robots like
Idris Elba, I think.
Idris Elba?
Yeah.
Yeah. Think about him as, he's British. Mm-hmm. And that's really all the requirements you need.
I mean, that's all you need to be James Bond. When I think of James Bond, I think of like Evan with like a mustache. So I feel like
James Bond is kind of a, I might piss off some people saying this. He's a simple character.
Yeah, really.
So it's like, yeah, why not?
Yeah. It doesn't like matter.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, people complain about nothing. But back to the Velma movie, I think they're expecting... Velma's show, oh my god. They're expecting that kind of backlash. And I mean, they might get a little bit of backlash about that by, like, stupid, dumb people. But I think the only issue I have with it is the fact that it's like, weirdly pedophile-y. It's kind of like Big Mouth, but worse. With the whole Daphne thing being a minor and her being naked, and also the fact that they're completely like ruining these characters, like flanderizing them, making Velma's personality the complete opposite. Yeah. And Shaggy's design not being hot anymore. That's my phone.
That's Shaggy texting you.
Hey.
But yeah, it really when. I feel like not even like really like dumb racists will get mad at this show, because it's like I feel like even they can see through it. Like, when it's so obvious the writers like want you to be mad about it. At that point, it's like, well, now I'm not going to.
A lot of the racists just want to be seen as like, oh, unpopular opinion, liberals.
Unpopular opinion, Velma sucks.
Nobody thinks that yet.
Yeah, but it's like, I'm probably gonna watch it.
I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, we're gonna watch it.
So I guess they got us. but my point with this is, I'm gonna watch it, but I guarantee I'm not gonna like it because it just reminds me of like, I hate to say the boogeyman show, Rick and Morty. How recently Rick and Morty keeps doing the fourth wall break humor.
Rick and Morty.
Rick is like, Morty, this is like Iron Man. I'm like Iron Man. It's like, he won't, like, Rick and Morty, they always had a little, like, fourth wall breaking humor. Yeah. But it's like, onto season 6 now. They do it all the time.
When it's only breaking the fourth wall, there's no more fourth wall.
And it's just so pretentious.
Yeah.
And I feel like Velma is going to go for the same sort of thing. Like, they're going to bring up the fact that, she's been, like, race swapped every few seconds. Me and Mike had a very long phone conversation about this about a month ago. Like, they're probably gonna, like, make it so Fred is just, like, a traditional, like, frat boy, like, douchebag.
That is totally the opposite of his real character.
Where he's just gonna be, like, sort of like a conservative straw man that's like, I don't think women should have rights. And just so characters like Velma can totally own him. Yeah. When it's really, all you're doing is just, like, ruining another character that people like is like beloved to people. Yeah. It's like
Fred wouldn't act like that, guys. I mean, Velma would absolutely like tell off somebody like that, but like why Fred? Like you could just make new characters, but I feel I could be wrong, but I feel like that's going to be what they're going to do with Fred, and I feel like it's not going to be a real like, what is it, murder mystery show.
Probably not.
Yeah, they're just gonna make it. Oh, by the way, also renew Young Royals for season 3 on Netflix.
I know CATTLECAST has a big like say in what happens at Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix.
On behalf of our staff,
renew Young Royals.
yeah, it's a big deal.
It's a big deal to me, guys. It's a big deal to a lot of our fans, which I'm sure there's a lot of people watching this right now.
The one fan.
It's gonna be him editing it.
Hey, I agree with that.
Yo, I agree with that.
Yeah, these guys are funny. I'm so glad I get to edit for the Cattle Mage.
Yeah.
God, he's just so attractive and funny.
Okay.
And
Let's
makes
not get ahead of
so
ourselves
good
here.
at it. Yeah.
And obviously they're watching us for our based opinions. What else are we gonna talk about?
I don't even want to say red pilled. I wanted to say red pill.
Of course you want to say red pilled. Let's talk about Family Guy.
I love saying red pill. Family Guy is red pilled, by the way.
Okay, let's stop talking about Family Guy.
All right, lost Joe. Ready?
Okay, what's next?
How
was your day?
My day. Oh, that's actually a nice question.
It's obviously better because I'm here, guys.
My day's been pretty good. I woke up at like 10 this morning.
We should touch upon how we just mentioned like casually that you almost died.
Oh yeah. Here we go again. Just tired of talking about my almost dead story. You know. But yeah, I had a major health scare. And for like the past few weeks, it all started on my birthday, which was November 9th.
Woohoo!
And so,
we're minors, guys.
Yeah, but so I went out to eat for my birthday, and then I got home, and I started getting really bad chills. Because I went to take a shower, and I was like, oh my god, I'm freezing.
Yeah.
But I figured it's like I'll just sleep it off. So I
ended up viral.
I ended up having one of the worst like fever dreams of my life. Like, I don't even fully know what was going on. It was like a civil war between me and a bunch of like kindergartners.
Remember when we had a civil war between us and a bunch of kindergartners at the beach, and then we fought all the kindergartners?
That was pretty cool. Maybe that's where I was pulling it from.
That was epic.
They say all dreams have
with
meanings.
Water guns, guys. No, we didn't actually just like beat up a bunch of kindergartners. That's a story for another time.
But yeah, it was like, and I was going in and out of the dream, and it's like, I kept waking up and I was like, oh my god, I feel so bad, but I gotta go help out my brethren and stop these kindergartners. Like, I thought it was real even though I was awake. It's like I was half asleep still, and I was just feeling so bad. I had the worst chills.
Yeah.
So I stayed home that following day, and I was sick for about a week, and I started developing a really bad cough. But eventually, my fever went away, I stopped getting chills. But instead, I had constant headaches, and I also had it was a dry cough.
See, I didn't believe him. I thought he had headaches because he has too much screen time. I was also having, was it visions? It's like, when you look into this, I was having visions of the future, but it turns out psychosis runs in the family, and I have an anxiety disorder.
Yeah.
I was having visions of him dying.
Yeah, but so...
He's alive to make this podcast, thank God, his legacy.
Yeah. But, yeah, I had a really bad dry cough, which, when your body... Just a little science lesson. When your body coughs, it's doing it because it's trying to get stuff out of, like, your throat and stuff. Like, you're trying to get the thing out of your body. But the thing about dry coughs is, you're not getting any mucus or anything out of your throat. Your body's just saying, hey, you gotta cough, you gotta cough, you gotta cough. Why aren't you coughing? But you really don't actually have to. So all it's doing now is just like damaging your throat and like your vocal cords and everything. So.
Yeah.
And so I would just like be coughing uncontrollably all the time when I didn't have to cough. And so we ended up going to a walk-in clinic nearby. The one we normally go to was closed at the time. So we had to drive out to one.
It was near Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
At this point.
So we had to drive out to one that was like 30 minutes away, and we saw the doctor there. And
is this one they were convinced?
this is the asthma thing.
Oh yeah.
So they asked me about my symptoms. They asked me about like 5 times each. like, we were at the front desk. What are your symptoms? They asked me, like, the same questions. And then I went to the doctor's office, and the nurse asked me all my symptoms, and then the doctor came in. And then she asked me all my symptoms. It's like, weren't you guys supposed to be, like, writing this down if you asked me, like, 2 times before this?
They're just doodling, like, this kid sucks.
Yeah.
With, like, a K, like, S-U-K, like, Z on a notepad.
They're drawing me with, like, stink lines coming off of me.
Yeah, they're just tossing them around.
But one thing the doctor kept harping on was...
Oh, first of all, the asthma...
Yeah.
They were convinced he had asthma, and if he had asthma, this is his joke that I'm stealing, he would have Teddy Roosevelt asthma.
Yeah, because it's like, they kept harping on, you know, doctors, normally they don't have a very readable tone. Mm-hmm. You know, they talk like this.
Yeah.
The patient is ready for examination. But, you know, you can tell sometimes, and I could tell, because they kept harping on the idea that I had asthma. Because one question they asked me was, have you ever been prescribed an inhaler for asthma? I said, no. They said, oh.
He makes fun of me for having an inhaler sometimes, guys. I was kind of praying that he has asthma.
And they asked me again later, like, and you've never been prescribed an inhaler for asthma? I was like, no. Really?
Really?
So they prescribed me an inhaler, and as well as a variety of medication that I had to take semi-hourly.
He was loopy.
I was, yeah. I forgot things a lot, like mid-sentence.
This is probably why you had, like, the war dream. Like,
I would, like, mumble a lot to myself about things. It was pretty bad.
Even though he kind of already does this.
So, yeah, I guess people managed. No one really noticed.
Yeah. If he was dying, like, I don't think that I would know.
And I would take the inhaler every few hours as well. But so...
Which is not what you're supposed to do. We're not medical professionals. don't do this.
I should clarify, none of this worked.
Were you in my middle school health class when I would pretend to vape with the inhaler?
Yeah, when I was prescribed the inhaler, I was thinking about how you could... It was so funny. But, yeah, none of that worked, by the way. The inhaler did nothing. And I took it a lot. And, but the medication kinda worked.
Probably just, like, opened up your throat more, so you had more of a hearty cough.
Yeah, I would take the medicine, and I would be okay for, like, maybe an hour at most. But then, you know, by the time I had to take the medicine again, my cough was really bad. So it was only working for, like, the hour it would take before I would have to take another one. So it wasn't really helping me. It was just...
Popping pills over here.
It was just constant, like, temporary relief that wasn't really relief. So it was, like, worthless.
If I wanted temporary relief, I'd be home alone, and I'd open Young Royals, renew Young Royals on Netflix!
Oh my god. I don't know if you can blow out this microphone, but you're probably gonna find out for us. But so, eventually, we ran out of pills. So, okay, now what? Now I guess we gotta go back to the doctor and tell them, hey, guess what? I didn't have asthma, you were wrong. Maybe you should have realized that when I told you that I had never been prescribed something for asthma and I have no past history of asthma. Maybe I'm just sick. I'm a little mad about this.
I have a question.
What's up?
I would like to clarify right now, despite us not being medical professionals, Cattlemage over here is wearing a giant medical coat, like a Flintlock Wood. You know that movie, Cloudy with the Chance of Meatballs. That stud main character has the same coat as Cattlemage right now. Is that coat? I don't know where I was going with this.
It is. It even has the white buttons.
Yeah.
Some lab coats have like metal like snapping buttons. This one does not.
Yeah. Thank you, Sylvie.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much for that. I'm gonna link the channel down below.
Woohoo!
Top Hat Pig 316.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Woohoo!
Check out the videos, and I'm not just saying that because I'm in like all of them.
Yeah. Oh, get out of here. Don't check out her videos. Actually, they're really lame and boring.
They're really funny.
You know what's actually really cool,
and
though?
Cute.
If you like Five Nights at Freddy's, and if you like boys kissing, go to hippiehimbos.inc.
You're really gonna sell people now. I'm gonna sell you the best fan art of your life.
Exactly.
Can we go on like an Alex Jones rant?
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Alex Jones is?
Is that the guy that was on like the podcast?
I don't like
with,
putting chemicals in the water.
Oh,
Turn all the frogs gay.
That's the dude that did the podcast with fucking Kanye West. I hate that guy.
Wait, no, wasn't that Joe Rogan?
I don't know. He did like a new podcast where he was like in like completely had like a those like bodysuits that are sometimes green that like cover your entire body.
Oh yeah.
It was like black and there was like American flags everywhere. But anyways, I know the turning frogs gay guy. I know that from my My Hero Academia phase where there was a bunch of froppy edits to it.
Oh yeah. But yeah, Alex Jones. He's
Going
not
in an Alex Jones rant.
Yeah. I just want to do my Alex Jones impression, to be honest.
Yeah, go ahead.
We're coming, swamp people. That's him when he was storming the Capitol on January 6th. I don't like him putting chemicals in the water that turn all the freaking frogs.
Can I wheel you away?
No, wait, don't do that. You're actually going to mess that up because I'm getting too far away from the microphone.
Oh, oops. I'm like kicking him. If you don't know, we're always playing footsies under the table, and
I'm not playing.
I'm wheeling him away.
I am not participating.
I'm just beating him up then.
Clarify.
Yeah, I guess.
Man, that Alex Jones thing's went nowhere.
He just wanted to do the impression.
I just want to say we're coming, swamp people.
We're coming, swamp people.
We're coming, swamp.
We're coming.
Literal vampire pot-belly goblins are hobbling around coming after us.
We're getting back to family.
They literally crawl out from under rocks. They have green-looking skin, and they run around saying, "We love Satan. We want to eat babies." I got them on video. That's my Alex Jones impression. I like to do impressions.
Yeah, he's actually pretty good at them.
Thank you.
He better be, considering like 90% of his voice is like impression, so I have no idea what he sounds like anymore.
Hey, you want to hear my cattle mage impression?
Yeah.
Hi.
Want to hear my cattle mage impression?
Yeah.
Hi. Yeah.
That sounds like me! CATTLECAST will be right back after a brief message from our sponsors. Thank you very much for watching, or listening to, more realistically, the first pilot episode of CATTLECAST.
And Mikey.
The title isn't called that.
Well, Mikey's here too,
Yeah,
hey guys.
I've been Cattle Mage.
Now Mikey.
And we thank you very much for watching.
Very much.
You have a good one.
Bye.
Taking a wooden nickel for something. Drank Pepsi Cola. Smoked a